pocket. Before you know it, the help will spread everywhere and all over the world. But you that started it, you that it originated from, you are sitting down somewhere, but you don't know how much you have planted to seed that is growing all over the world. It is good, okay. Brothers and sisters, let us learn how to do it. Now, there are so many ways we can give. Let us narrow it down to just two forms. One is tangible. You can give tangible. You can give tangibly. You can give tangible products. Tangible, like this microphone. When I give it out, you are seeing it. I'm seeing it. I that is giving, I'm seeing it. You that is receiving, you are seeing it. People that see me give it to you, everybody is seeing it. That is this. For instance, you give out money. If I give money to Pastor Philip, he see the money. I see the money. He'll be able to use the money to do whatever he wants to do with the money to help himself and help others. And again, we also have intangible gift. Intangible gift is the gift that you give, but you do not see it. The person you are giving to do not see it, but it is applied. Now, when we talk about tangible goods, and we use money as an example. Money, for instance, when you give money, the person you are giving money to, for instance, a little child, who was driven out of school, or who is driven out of school, is not able to go back to school anymore because there is no money to pay school fees. And you put your hands in the pocket, take this money, go back to school. The child go to school. You don't know how much importance you give of the seed that you have sowed. You give money to one person to be able to continue with education, not to be able not to drop out of school. That person is a seed that you have sown, just one seed. And that person is going to grow, graduate, and become somebody somewhere. And when he becomes or she becomes somebody somewhere, that person has now become a fruit. And that fruit now, we bear so many fruit. And each of the fruit carries so many seeds. And when those seeds come out and they are planted, you can imagine just one that you gave is going to produce, and it is spreading and spreading. But you have sown and you are sitting down somewhere, but you never know how much you have done. You never knew how much of the great thing you have done in the world. Your seed is germinating and it is spreading all over the world. That is what Abbaset Global Connect Support Group is doing. And again, if you give food to somebody who is hungry, you don't know how much problem you have solved in the world. An angry man. The hungry man is an angry man. Somebody that is hungry. Think of so many ugly things in the world. First, think ugly about himself, about herself, want to take his or her life. Somebody that is hungry is bound to go do one thing or the other to save himself from dying because of hunger. But if you give food to somebody, that person, all that negative thoughts in the person will all go away. You don't know what problem you are solving of the world. Person was thinking of taking his life, you have saved that life. Going out there to go and commit one kind of crime of the other, you have solved all of that, but you are sitting in your house not knowing what you are doing for God. What only God sees all that you are doing. So if you have food, give it out. And again, if you have anything else, like physical gift, material gift, please don't hesitate to give it out, because like Pastor said one time, Pastor Philip, we have all of these things in this world. How much of them can we use for ourselves? When it is too much, it becomes too much wahala. Too much riches goes with too much wahala. But when you give out, wahalas are solved. If you don't give it out, if you don't give some of them out, it is there. Then there's a problem. You just be walking somewhere. For instance, somewhere, sometimes in Benin City, I was in a bus. Get in the bus, and somebody, the conductor said, "No, sir, someone is already sitting there." Then I came down. When I came down, he just said a word, and insulted what to do. I didn't even know. Two boys in the bus just came down and just dragged the conductor down. And they started beating him. I had to stop him. What are you doing? Said he was talking to you. I said, yes, he talked to me. What it got to me, got to do with me. Then I asked, who are you? They said they go to the same church with me, which I don't even know. Because of what I do in the church, maybe what I say in the church, which I don't even know what I'm saying, has today affected the life of those people, and they are not acting to protect me. So if you have a lot, please give out. You never know who you are giving to. You are giving can be your own protection somewhere, someday. Please let us cultivate the habit of giving. Now we did talk about intangible gift. That is gift that you give that you don't see. For instance, one of you go. promise somebody of anything, like a child who came out of school, no money to go back to school, you promise the child, you are giving hope to that child. Hope of life, you are giving to that child. Let us cultivate the habit of giving. And the child that you are giving hope to go back to school, that was hopeless, will now become hopeful. Let us turn people's hopelessness to become hopefulness. And love, if you give love to somebody, love can lift the spirit of anybody. And spirit and emotion, if anybody can be lifted, if you give love. Just give smile. Nobody says smile, but we give smile. If you give smile, somebody you are giving smile to, like Apostle is giving, Pastor is giving smile to me now, he makes me feel that I'm not just talking here, standing here talking jargon. That is the essence of smiling towards somebody. If somebody comes to you, Daddy sir, good afternoon sir, and that is, he frowned at me, I'm going to look at his face, I'll be scared. I don't know why he's frowning. But as I'm looking at him, smiling now, whenever I go to him, he's always smiling. That is why all of us are too close to him. We are clinging on him all the time. He's our general overseer in the church. But there is no limit as to how much time we go to him. Middle of the night, I call my apostle, he's going to answer. He will answer with a voice of sleep. Daddy, are you sleeping? Come on.